Perfect. All right. Good to see you, Brian. Tracy, good to see you all. All right. Mark, everyone, Michael, good to see everybody. Just want to waiting for a few more people to just answer back. There you go. All right. Milton, how about you? Good, good, good. Well, welcome everyone. My name is Fausto from Cybertrade University. Welcome to our Thursday open house where we're going to talk a little bit about how to master buys and sell order flow. Now, if you've watched me on social media, maybe you watched me on one of our affiliate programs, maybe you just came back from the Benzinga event I did this morning. We're going to cover a lot of things about how to follow big orders. And, that's really the future of trading when it comes to it. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'll tell you a little bit about exactly how we're going to find these things. I could just tell you this, what you're about to see is going to really make you realize that you've been trading blind from the single trade that you've done. And I'm going to make all of you see things in a totally different perspective of how to trade in the future. Now, really quick, this quick little disclosure, just let you know, I'm not making any guarantees or promises. It works for all of you. All our students vary from student to student, but I do advise you to be very, very smart on your trades. There is a very high risk in trading. So please be smart before you go out there and make your trades. Now, let's go to the live markets and let's talk about some stocks that are moving. I want to bring up over here my execution system really quick. And I'm going to show you what we got going on over here. And now what you're looking at is a direct access system. And what we're seeing is stocks that are moving in the market. And I'm going to tell you exactly how we're finding these stocks, what makes one move versus the other. Now, there are a lot of stocks that have been moving. I don't know if you guys were watching me on the Benzinga. Who was it there? Brian, you came from Benzinga. Remember we were looking at the stock hood? And I was telling you about this big order right around $22. Remember that? Okay. So let me just show you what happened with Hood to our friend over there that was on Benzinga. Okay. What you're looking at right here, this is called level 4. Okay. Now you probably heard of level 1 trades, level 2. We're looking at level 4. We'll talk about level 3 in a minute. But right here, I want to point this out. Do you see this big red line? Everybody see that big red line right there? Let me get my crayons. Hold on. I love my drawings. Okay. See this right here? Right there? Okay. That right there, okay, is a big block order. Now, let me show you what I mean by a big block order. That order right there, if I zoom in, oops, there we go. Now, could everyone tell me, let's see if everyone's paying attention. Could anyone tell me how much is that order right there? Everybody write down that number. I'll make it a little bit bigger. What number is that? 22, right? Okay. Now, the number I want you to write is this number right here. What number is that right there? Can everybody write down that number? Listen, everybody has to write the number down, okay? Because first of all, I want to know you're paying attention. And number 2, because it's just a simple number. And 2, if you don't see it, then I'm going to go into, then it means that you're not understanding how to read numbers. Every single one of you, Eric, I didn't hear from you, okay? Carl, go out there. What number is that? Exactly. Good. Now I'm seeing Abdul. Thank you very much. Okay, good. Tom, Tracy, Scott, good. The number is $22. Okay. And the number right next to it, if you look at it, is 17,000 shares. And then you got another 37,000 shares, which comes out to be close to over 150,000 shares. Now, what does that come out to be? 150,000 times $22 comes out to about $3.3 million worth of stock that's looking to be sold at that price. All right. Now, what does that mean? What that means that there's a big seller and he wants out of that position. Now, the question is, does that make it a resistance level? Does it make it a support level? That's what we're going to cover, and that's what we're going to talk about, and that's what you're going to learn. What you're going to learn next. But just got to. But I wanted you just to leave this in your mind. How many of you here would like to know a stock that you're in right now, where those 150,000 buyers are and those 150,000 share sellers are? Because that is what makes support and resistance levels. Okay. Now, did I lose anybody yet? All right, good. So let me go back. Not yet. All right, perfect. Because that's what we want to look at. So that's what we're going to cover. And that's what we're going to look at. So things we're going to cover is going to follow the big money. I'm going to talk about some of the great tools that we need, best times, worst times to trade, basically how to be an overall rounded good trader, basically how to apply this day trading towards swing trading, towards investing, towards options, and just so much more. And how 80% of you are trading backwards because you're reading charts backwards. And that's what we're going to cover. So how long have you been trading or investing for, everyone? So just out of curiosity, can everybody just tell me, do I have a poll here? I don't have access to the poll. There we go. So the poll question right now, can everybody just fill out that poll? Are you new to trading? 1 year, 5 years, 10 years? I want to get to know everyone. Now, I've been doing this for 30 years. Okay. Long time. Love what I do. Love telling everybody how to trade today's markets. By you understanding what's going on, that kind of helps all of us. All right. So 1 year, 5 years. Okay. So I'm going to end the poll. I'm going to share the results. So I can see that we got about half of you are brand new. Okay. Between 1 year and 5 years. Looks like a lot of you probably got in, maybe COVID. I don't know. But we have a couple of people in here for a while. All right, good. Now, have you been trained by a professional? So let me do that poll. Let me ask everyone that. So, oops. Sorry about that. Yes, no, meaning did you buy education or you didn't buy education? I'm not talking about watching some influencer on a YouTube channel. How many of you here bought training or didn't buy training? That's basically the question I want to ask. Now, still waiting for some of you. I didn't. That's okay, Brian. Just put it in the poll. All right. So I'm going to end the poll. So it's about 50-50. That is excellent. Very important to us while you're here. Okay. Great traders never stop learning. And for some of you that didn't take it or bought training yet, that probably means you probably didn't find the person yet. But I could tell you this. Did you pay to go to school? You damn well you did. You pay taxes, pay school taxes, right? Maybe 1% of you were self-taught at home, did homeschooling. How many of you went to college? Some of you probably didn't. How many of you took a job? Okay. Everyone gets paid, but you just can't think you're going to wake up one morning and say, oh, I'm going to be a trader. Doesn't work that way. Does not work that way. So just to let you know, if you continue at Cyber Trade University, you don't, every single one of you need to learn, maybe not by one, but more than one professional in this industry if you want to make it very successful. Because I could tell you this, I am not, and I know you will never give your money to somebody that is self-taught. Well, you're no different. Now, for being a Wall Street veteran for over 30 years, I've surrounded myself with some of the biggest traders in the industry. I've learned by some of the biggest traders in the industry. I've been featured at some of the biggest industries, financial institutions, brokerage firms, everything, because what they want you to know is how to trade today's markets. By you understanding how to trade today's markets is going to make you that much better of a trader. So how I got started, let me tell you a little bit of history about myself, because you're probably wondering, who the hell is Fausto Pugliese? Like, why am I listening to this guy? What makes him different than every other guru that's on the internet or at every school? Well, I'm one of the original day traders that started in the early 90s. Okay. That Ford's article on the left-hand side, a bunch of kids tormenting Wall Street. I was one of those kids. Okay. I'm also the author of the book of How to Beat Market Makers at Their Own Game, which, by the way, I am going to give every single one of you a copy of my book at the end of today's presentation. So don't go anywhere in 30 minutes. I'm going to give you a copy of it. All right. Now, I was a market maker. What a market maker is a brokerage firm. We call them market makers because we make a market in the market. I'm going to tell you their big secrets. And you know what their secret is? Following order flow, following the Goldman Sachs's, the BlackRocks, the institutions, the high frequency trades. It's not about following an indicator, a Bollinger Band, a 200 moving average. It's all about those orders. Now, I am first generation Italian. My parents came here from Italy. My parents came with $20 a pocket. All their siblings did very, very well, became millionaires because he taught us how to work hard. And my way my dad taught me how to work hard was this. If you want to be successful, okay, you come into the country of opportunity. Go out there and you do whatever it takes to find those people that are great at what you do. So they came to New York, and what I found out, what are we known for? The stock market, okay? And that's where it came out. So I went out there, I busted my ass, went into the city, whatever it took to learn how to trade, not from the worst traders, from the best traders. And believe me, to get in that door was not that very easy. So I want to pass that knowledge over to you, why trading is such a big failure rate. Because it is. It's almost like a 90% failure rate. And I know a lot of you here probably don't want to be part of that 90% failure rate. And how do you do that? You learn how to follow the big money. That's all you have to do. It's not a complicated thing. I'm going to show you how to follow the big money by looking at these big block orders using level 3 and level 4. Now, let's talk about NVIDIA. Okay, so that's really the big talk, right? Now, have any of you here subscribed to my YouTube channel or on any of my social networks, social media? By the way, can we put the link in there for everyone to join us? Jan, you have? Okay. Just did, Brian. There's our link right there. So I want to share a short with you. Okay. So this is our YouTube channel. And you could see that we have literally over 3,000 videos. This is our home video. Okay. We got tons of videos everywhere, iceberg orders, everything. I want to show you this short really quick. Okay. NVIDIA trade right here. Watch this video. It's one of our most popular shorts out there next to our GameStop video. Earnings, and it made a big announcement. Let's go see what happened. Earnings came out, news broke out, and then all of a sudden it started to break over $1,000. Big green bulls means that there was a ton of buying going on. And it just took this big seller and that big seller, and that big seller was $1,000. But there was more than just the earnings that made that stock run. NVIDIA made a big announcement on a big stock split, 10 for 1. So is that going to continue to run till tomorrow morning? We're just going to have to check. So that video just came out. So that video that I've done. I like that too, because it kind of gives me a sense. Oops, let me go back. So that video that I posted was back. When was that done, that video? It was done. Does it show up here? What day it was? It was done about 2 weeks ago. Okay. About a week ago when the news came out. All right. So where's the video right now? When it was at 1,000, it almost went to 1,200. Now, how many of you here thought even 1,000 was like ridiculous, way out of price? Why did it go up? Because there were sellers out there and the sellers got executed, just like I showed you right here. Okay. Let's go back to the hood trade. 150,000 share seller just got done, right? Now where's the stock? Where'd the stock go up? It went to a high up almost at 22.20. And the market's not closed. I mean, we still got time. Is it going to continue to go higher? Are these other sellers at 87,000 and 53,000 getting executed? That's what I'm about to show you. Because following the buyers is what makes the stocks, and the sellers are going to make what's called the support resistance levels. Look at Chewy. Chewy, same thing. Just recently, earnings came out. Big run up. Stock went from 1750 to 2150, up 30% in less than 2 hours. What made it go up? Buyers. ASTS up 80% in one day. Why would it go up 80% in one day? Buyers. So let's start off finding these trades before they move, because that's what it's all about. How did you know it was going to go up? What pushed them up? It was those buyers. So let's talk about the scanners, and let's talk about all these things. Brian says, wow, I missed that gain on ASTS. Listen, Brian, they're there every day. They're there every day. And you know what? Let me just share that with Brian so everybody could see what he's writing. Brian, then don't worry about it. Every day they're there. So let's talk about how we find them. ASTS, all of them were all in the big percentage gainers list. So if I bring up the percentage gainers right here, you could see right here that some of the stocks on our watch list, there's a lot of stocks that are moving. JSCS is up about 56%. AMFL, number 2 biggest percentage gainer, up about 38%. I mean, there's a lot of stocks that are in the list. But what we're looking for is stocks with consistent move, like a stock like Wolf, WOOF. Look at this thing, still going higher, okay? Up 27%, very inexpensive stocks, XERS, up 20%. Foot Locker, up 19%. I mean, what we're trading, this one, Burlington Coat Factory. So they're all in the big percentage gainers. Now, they might not be there tomorrow. There's going to be a whole new list. But the issue that all of you probably are figuring out is like, Fausto, how do you know out of all those stocks, which one is going to give you the least amount of risk with the high amount of reward? Now, do any of you here have been watching and joining us live every morning at 9 a.m.? We run a live audio broadcast every morning at 9 a.m. You can watch it on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. There's our link right there. Anyone there watch us? Just give me a yes or no. Jan, you do? Okay, good. Brian, you don't. Well, I guess you are now, right, Brian? A lot of you don't. Okay. All right. So everyone out there, if you could just click on that link that we just posted, and if you could just click on that link right now, you'll go to this page and, just subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. I'm logged in. It'll say just subscribe. Get the bell, ring the bell, and you'll see us live every morning at 9 a.m. So if everybody could just do that right now and could access that room, you'll see it. It's not on my window because I'm the owner of it. But click on that link and subscribe to the channel so you can watch us every morning at 9 a.m. So let's take care of that. Done? Good. Brian, you took care of it? Scott, you take care of it? Good. All right. Because we're going to broadcast that live. We're live every morning, and we're going to be again here at 2:30 too. So we do 2 time slots, one at 9 a.m. before the hour, and then we'll trade the afternoon. Okay? So everyone got taken care of that? Perfect. All right. So we'll show you how we scan the markets, because the market, there's only certain times during the day to trade. Best times are in the morning, worst times, in the middle of the day, and then obviously the afternoon. That's why we have it those times. So just to let you know, trading is not a full-time job. I'm talking to you right now. You think I'm trading? I can't trade. You know what I mean? You trade, you make your day's pay, and that's it. So there's only certain times, best times, and worst times. Now, there's also good days and bad days. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are good days. Mondays and Fridays, Monday was a holiday. Fridays is summertime. I live here in New York. People want to go in the Hamptons. That's right, Brian. We call it the power hour. Absolutely. The power hour. That's what it is. So, but you could even work, part-time on certain days. Remember, you don't have to kill it and be here every day being a trader. And once again, I just showed you the clock. I even made a clock out of it. If anybody wants to buy the clock, we'll give you a link for that too. I think you'll like it. I mean, I have a mouse pad. I mean, it'll probably save you thousands just looking at that mouse pad. So finding these stocks, just to let you know, are really not that hard. Okay. And the way we kind of find them is we want to make sure stocks have very good spreads. They have a good movement in the market, good volume, and most importantly, good buys and sells. I mean, big block orders on the bid, big block orders on the ask, so we can follow where the big algos are. Now, does anyone here have level 2 quotes, which is basically on your execution system, which is right here. This is level 2. Okay, that's level 2. Who here has level 2 quotes? Foz, you have it. Jan, you have it. Matt, what about you? I didn't hear from you, Matt. Mark Hausberg, I didn't hear from you. Matt, you don't have it. Okay. Tracy, you have it. Thinkorswim does have it. Yes, Brian. Okay, good. Miller, what about you? Do you have it? Michael, do you have it? John Taylor? No. Okay. So let me explain to you what level 2 is. First, let me explain what level 1 is. Okay. And then we'll go to level 2, level 3, and level 4. So level 1 is basically right here. What the stock is trading at. This price right here. So when you go on, I don't know. If I go on, let me clear this out. And you go on Yahoo Finance. Okay. So here's Yahoo Finance. So this is basically level 1 quotes. You're getting the quote of the stock, what the stock is doing. This is level 1 down here. Right here. This is level 1 quotes. See earnings, you see the volume, you see the bid, the offer, open, close, what the market's doing. That's basically level 1 quotes. It's the first bid and the first offer. That's basically what that is. All right. Now, let's go talk about level 2. Level 2, now what you're seeing is exchanges. New York Stock Exchange, Philadelphia Exchange, NASDAQ, ECNs. This is basically the buyers, the sellers, and how many shares are being sold, at what price, and at what exchange. So now what you're seeing is real-time quotes of a stock trading at that exchange. That's good. There's only one problem. It's been outdated since the 90s. Okay? It's free. Cheap, right? Listen, I'm warning you, everyone here. You don't want free stuff. Because the question I always ask people, how do you make money? Okay? So there's got to be a catch. I just want a good deal. So it's free, and that's all it's worth. And I'll tell you why. The problem with this is that we don't know who's buying it. We don't know who's selling it. And we're only seeing the best buyer and the best seller. And that best buyer and best seller might be a very low volume amount of shares. But there might be other people below that in that exchange might be buying it for a hell of a lot more shares, which we're going to talk about next, which is going to start to make sense to you. So I'm going to do a poll. Can we do a poll? Anyone here have level 3 quotes? NASDAQ book viewer. So let's do a poll. Let me see how you guys answer this trade. Answer this. Now, as you're answering it, you'll notice I've been doing a lot of events at Trade Talks with Jill Mangione at NASDAQ. This is basically how the exchange works. Now, I don't work for NASDAQ, okay? But I'm a very, very big advocate for the platform because this is how all the exchanges work, okay? Now, if you knew how to place a bid and offer, you'll know exactly why you got executed and not executed. So I'm going to end the poll, and I'm going to share this with you. And look how many of you here don't have it. Now, listen, everyone, you get comfortable here. This is where I need your 100% attention, because what you're about to see is going to prove to you why everything you've been doing has been backwards, okay? So let me show you what's going on here. What you're seeing is right now we're looking at the stock Google, okay? You are seeing every single buyer at every single price around the entire world that is trading Google. You are looking at every seller at every single price around the entire world that want to sell Google. So think about this for a second. You're seeing every order out there, yours, mine, everyone out there. Now, there's one problem what we're looking at. The problem is there's just a lot of numbers. So you're probably thinking about, like, what am I looking at? Well, let me explain to you a little bit more. Let me get a little more detail. Whoever wants, let me clear this out. Now, whoever wants to buy Google for the most amount of money is up on top. Whoever wants to buy for less money is down at the bottom. Whoever wants to sell Google for the least amount of money is up on top. Whoever wants to sell it, their shares for more money is down at the bottom. So what you're looking at is a negotiated market. You're seeing, no matter, depending on where you want to buy the stock, you're going to be on the bid, and depending on where you want to sell it, you're going to be with the sellers in the exchange. Now, the thing is this: there are a lot of buyers and there are a lot of sellers. Now, you're probably wondering, where is the more majority buyers and majority sellers? Well, does everybody see this order right here? There is a 168,000 share seller on Google at $182. Okay, does everybody see that? Why would somebody want to sell so many shares at a specific price? Does anybody know why? Anyone? Why would somebody want to sell shares like that? And why would 17 people that make up the 167 insider information? Okay, taking a profit, it's a whole number. Okay, only 3 people know the. Listen, if you don't know the answer, just give me, I don't know. Okay, just give me a question mark. Can everybody just do that? If you don't know the answer, I want to see if you're paying attention. I want to see this. I want to see that. Fraz doesn't know. Marie doesn't know. Tracy, Matt, good. Be honest with yourself. Don't be scared. That's why you're here, right? Well, if you said question mark, you got the answer right. Okay. All right. If you gave me an answer, took a profit, short, you got the answer wrong. First of all, I don't know what that person with those 17 people's idea is. I don't know if they're short. I don't know if they're long. I don't know if they're covering, taking a profit. The question is, does it matter? What does matter is that there's a lot of shares that are going to be sold there. I don't know who they are. I don't care who they are. I don't know what their agenda is. All I know is that I need to take that seriously, because that's a resistance levels. Now, let me go over here and show you what we got going on over here. Let's look at Google. What has Google been doing lately? Right? Here's that 120, right? Stock had a big run. And look at it. Look what happened. What has Google been doing all of a sudden? What's it been doing? What's been happening? Google? It's been going up or going down? From 182. Up or down? What's the trend of the stock? You want me to zoom in a little bit closer? Maybe zoom in a little bit closer. Oops. It's been going down. It's been going down. The stock, you could see, it was a high right here, which is close to that 182. Had a hell of a run from 164, in a couple of days. But now look where it is. Now it's down to 172. So that's $10 less than the ultimate high. Why is Google going down? Most people would say, oh, market's down to 330 points. No, that's not the reason. It could be. Okay. And you could keep telling yourself that. The real true answer is there's a big seller out there. And that's what trading is all about. So let me move this over. And let me just show you something else. So Buyers equals support. So let's look at CLSK. CLSK, you could see it came down. It started around this price right around 1620. And it decided to stop right around the price of 1525. Now, why did it pick 1525? Why not 15? Why not 14? Why not stop at 1570? Well, when you look down here, obviously buyers make support. And right there is 194,000 shares, which is right there. Now, there are buyers at all different price levels, 200,000, 3,000, 300. But when it got down to this big buyer right here, I don't know about you fellow traders, but I know I'm not part of that 29 people out there that make that 194,000 shares. So if you want to ask me, oh, that guy was a cover, who's covering a short, maybe it's a support. No, it doesn't even matter. What matters to you is that there's a lot of buyers at that price. That's all it is, just simple math. That's the reason why it went up. So let's clear this out. Let's look at another example. By the way, did I lose anybody yet? Is level 3 15 minutes delayed? No, Rick. It's all live data. It's all live. All live. Absolutely. 15 minutes delay. Could you imagine starting a race 15 minutes behind? Is that what you want to race? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's going to be a very good race. I don't think it'd be very competitive. Look at this stock, AMC. Big run up. Went to $13, right? And all of a sudden, it's down to 11. Why did it stop at 13? What made resistance? Was it a Fibonacci, a MACD, a moving average, an RSI? You know what it was? It was a 229,000 share seller out there that was trying to get out. That's what it came down to be. That big seller. Now, you want to get in and out of stocks? You want to know what makes a stock make a support resistance levels? You got to follow the orders. So let's look at another example. Good. I'm still here. I like that. Celino says, I'm still here. Great info. Okay. So let's go over a few examples. Let me show you a couple of better ones. There we go. Okay. You see how AMD's dropping? Okay. You ever own a stock and it's tanking? And like, oh my God, what am I going to do if I get out? What do I do? What do I do? What do I get out? What do I do? You're like, that's 173. I can't afford it. What is going to make this stock go back up? What do you guys think? Brian, you're almost on the same page. Okay, good. Ira, Tracy, Scott, John, Margaret. Okay. Everyone has got the right answer. Wow, you guys learn quick. Okay. Buyers, right? Do we see a buyer on a chart? I don't see crap. I don't know what the hell we're looking at. I mean, like, keeps going down. So let's go check on the exchange. So we're going to look on the buy side. Where do you guys see big buyers? Where's your biggest significant buyer you see in AMD? What we call an iceberg order, which is a big block order. And you know what happened with the iceberg with the Titanic, right? Didn't work too well for the Titanic. If you don't know the answer, give me a question mark. Remember, we need a buyer. Where's our big buyer? Do I have to spell it out for you? Jose, I didn't hear from you. Jeff Wheeler, what about you? You see, if you want to be a good trader, being a teacher and you being my student, when the teacher asks you a question, you got to answer. If you don't answer, you know what that means? Two things. You're not paying attention, so you're going to fail the class, or two, you don't know the answer. Okay? So please don't take this the wrong way, fellow traders. I can get a little brash sometimes, but I've seen people lose almost everything in the market for simple ignorance. If you don't know the answer, your teacher always tell you, please let me know so I can explain to you. And for everybody here, okay, you kind of hit the nail on the head. The correct answer is 160. You got 191,000 shares out there looking to be bought. How much money is 191,000 shares? 191,000 times $160. You're talking $30 million. $30 million looking to be bought at that one price. Are you putting $30 million into that trade? I don't think so. Okay. And you know what? There are 345 orders out there that make it. So it's not one person. So what do you think I'm going to do? What do you think is going to What do you think is going to happen when you get to 160? What do you think is going to happen, everyone? Exactly. It's going to go up. Thank you very much, Jan. Thank you very much. So let's see another good buying opportunity. Coinbase. Coinbase is going down, right? What do we need for the stock to stop going down? What do we need? We need a lot of buyers, right? Chris says, well, we need some buyers. So yeah, we need some buyers. Don't see it on a chart. So where we find support levels, got to check and see where the orders are. We're at NASDAQ, we're on the exchange. And you notice, like, we got some orders right around here. See that order right there? 230. Now we're all the way up here. I mean, like, can it really go down that low? Listen, I don't see a lot of sellers out there. I see some buyers getting close to it, 15,000, 156,000. I would say that's a pretty big support level, right? Would you say? All right. So what happened when it hit it? It hit it once, hit it twice, hit it 3 times. Stock goes from 231 in a matter of 2 hours up to 244. Why did it go to 244? Does it matter? What does matter is you had an opportunity to know there was a big block order. You were watching it. You wanted to trade it. If you were patient enough and you got it and you bought it where they were buying it, that's how you would basically get it at a good price. Now, how about resistance? Chris has a question. Because the sellers came in and there were more sellers than buyers. Chris, yes, that's it. You're hitting the nail on the head. Was that hard? Was that complicated? Jan says, I'm getting on the cash train. Well, let me tell you, Jan, you know what the hardest thing about trading, even though you might know what I'm showing you right now, is the greed and the discipline. It's the only reason why people fail. Let's talk about resistance levels. ASTS, the one that some of you said, oh, I missed that stock. I wish I got into it. Yeah, okay, listen, I know. This stock is up a little bit 800%, in the past week, okay? But you got to know when to sell, right? You got to know when to get out. So hold on, let me fix something here. So what was it? Okay, so you got to know where to sell. Let me fix something here. So now all of a sudden, we're getting close to a big seller right here around 945 for about 200,000, 30,000. Look, all the sellers start showing up. All right. What happened when it got to that resistance levels? Stock went down. Why did it go down? Well, people said, well, it's up about, actually, we'll start 200, start around $2. It ran up to this not close to that $9 price range, 830. I mean, like, there's always going to be profit taking. I mean, wouldn't you like to take a profit? Go, guess what? There's 213,000 shares also want to take a profit too, probably. Tracy, you trade from your iPhone? Why? Why are you trading from your iPhone? Are you doing it as a swing trade? Doing it as a long-term trade? Why are you trading from your iPhone? Okay. It doesn't work on an iPhone. You can't do this on an iPhone. Greg said it must be a fast iPhone. You're on the go. So you know what, Tracy? Then don't trade. You know what I mean? Like, if you're looking to get quotes, if you want to access the trading room, it's one thing. But at the end of the day, you know what? You can't run a business, in trading without having the right. Listen, I got 4 monitors. Some people have 6. Some people have 1. Can't do it on a little thing like this. Can't fit on that big screen. You know what I mean? But when you're there, trade. If you're not going to do it right, you're better off not trade at all. Now let's look at Chewy. Chewy, big morning runner, right? So Chewy had a big resistance levels here. Big seller out here at $22 at $325 a share. That's a hell of a big seller, wouldn't you say? And you know what? Look at that big order out there. I mean, like, are you kidding me? Big seller. Everyone's looking to sell 300, 400 to 300. That's like almost like 300 times the average. Guess what? Had a beautiful run in the morning up until 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Never wanted to break it. Why you think that? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because the 300,000 share seller is still stuck out there. Now, who here would like to get Book Viewer? Who here would like to get it? All right. This is all you got to do. I want you to email me. Email me right now and say, Fausto, Book Viewer. Open up your inbox. Get a new email. Type in Fausto's name, Fausto. Right, Book Viewer. That's all you got to do. And just say, hey, Fausto, whatever it is. Hi, Fausto. Please send me Book Viewer. All right. And I'm going to get binged right now. That's what I want to see. All right. Andrew, just send me an email. Don't put your email in the inbox. There you go. There I go. Look, I got my own email. Look at that. Look how fast that was. Fausto, please send me a Book Viewer. Just got it. And I will send you not only where to get it, but I'm also going to send you some quick little videos, how to download it and how to view it. Now, let me tell you the craziest thing about this thing. When I started, this product from the exchange cost me $1,000 a month. Now, you probably say, whoa. Why would I pay $1,000? I didn't even know what $1,000. Yeah, that's why a lot of people failed back in the old days. And you know what NASDAQ did today? They only charge $15 a month for it. $15. Can I ask you a dumb question? Do you guys get $15 in your pocket? You tell me you wouldn't spend $15 to see 50% of the volume in the market? We had to pay millions to have a seat on the New York Stock Exchange. Now you have a seat on the exchange. You want to pay $15? $15? Are you kidding me? A couple of people just emailed me back all of a sudden. I don't know who this person is. Is that MLS? I got your registration. Thank you very much. Mark, I'm going to send it to you once we're done. Pino, got your registration. I mean, I got you. Mark, Bill, Susan, Lance. Everyone just got your email. Perfect. Brian, I just got yours. Love the webinar. There you go. Look at this. Thanks, Brian. Love the webinar. Please send me the Book Viewer. You definitely got it, Brian. It's on its way. Once we're done, I'm going to send it to you. Okay? Looks like everybody's filling it out. All right. So, I got more to cover. So, how about when stocks do breakouts, right? We got a breakout. So here you have a stock like 92,000 shares, 4,000 orders are out there, $1,000 stock. This is NVIDIA, okay? NVIDIA, 4,000 orders that make that up at 92,000 shares. So where's NVIDIA today? NVIDIA is doing great. Look what happened. It hit it, never broke it, right? Hit it, never broke it. Came back down. Makes sense. Makes sense because there's big order out there, right? That's only reason why. But just maybe somebody might buy those 4,000 orders. Somebody might say, you know what? I think the stock's going higher. I want those orders. Well, guess what? Those orders got filled. And that's why not only it went to 1,100, but where's NVIDIA today? NVDA, where are we? Here we are. We tested almost a new high. NVIDIA went to about 1160. 1160. Okay. So think about it. Can stocks break those, execute those big block orders, those iceberg orders? Of course they could. And what does it? That's what makes it go higher. Couple of shout outs right here. Faz, I got yours. AUR. Is that you? Carlos. Wow, I'm good. All you guys are playing it. Carlos got yours. John, I got yours. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much, John. Look at all those emails. There you are. John House got your registration. You're all gonna get it. I'm all gonna send it to everybody. The key Eric got yours. Beautiful. Amando got yours right here. Please send me the book viewer. I'm gonna reply back to you. Sure, here it is. In 20 minutes. Okay. I'm just going to reply back to you, Armando. I love it. I love it. All right. So there is one more thing that's a little bit more advanced, which is called level 4. And I'm going to tell you how to register for that next. So level 4 is level 3. But now what we're going to do is we're going to see it on a heat map. And what that means is that we're going to see the orders when they started, when they came in, all that good stuff. So here on the right, this is your level 3. And this is your level 4. So I know a lot of people like to look at charts, but now when you're seeing it, now you could see it when the person came out there, did he add to it? So you're getting a better perspective, a better view, a better, perspective of it, of taking a step back and like, okay, now I can see a little bit more. I could see, you could see it with your charts. Now, let me show you what I mean by that. Let's look at Tesla. Okay, so Tesla took a big hit at the open. You could see it came straight down, right? But you could see here at 9:30, right here, this is called program trading. There was a 200,000 share buyer out there. And you could see he's been out there for a while. But you wouldn't know that when you start at 9:30 because the stock was up here. But as the day went on, there was a seller here, but he got executed. There was a seller here. He got executed. There was a seller here. He got executed. But you notice the line's really big. That seller, you didn't see him here. Let's say you just brought up the cop. I mean, it's 40,000 shares, 6,000. Talking 200,000. It's a big, big block order there, right? How many of you here are seeing those 200,000 share orders? And the question is he getting executed? Is he not getting executed? That is the question. And the question is it going to continue to hold? Is he going to break it? Buyers keep showing up. And you could see it. He was out there. He held it. He pulled his order. He added to his order. Now, these are things that you'll see on level 4 that you can't see on level 3. And that's what makes trading a lot better when you're using level 4. Now, the issue with level 4 is it does cost more money, which I'm not trying to sell it to you. I don't want to sell this to you, okay? Right now, I want you to have baby steps. Baby steps is, listen, for something really cheap, I'm buying it through the exchange, not bad, okay? But it is nice to see big block orders like the 400,000 share buyers at 160, and see if the stock did break that big order and see if he did do consolidation, because guess what? It was at 165. And if you notice here, you see that little red ball? That's a time in sales. He got executed. Do you see right here when the order came out? He got executed. He got executed. Yeah. And the stock went up, but it came back down. Now there's a new order out here. What happens if these orders keep getting executed? What happens if someone keeps selling it to them? Well, that's how you end up going all the way down here to 160. So as much as you might see support levels, if those buyers keep getting executed, it just keeps going lower and lower and lower. All right. So we're almost done, fellow traders. And this is what I want to do. I want to invite every single one of you to watch this live. I want to practice what I preach. Listen, we're watching a webinar. I know some of you on the road, but how many of you here want to see this live in the market? Well, hold on. I'm going to show it to you. So anyway, Cyber University, let me just tell you a little bit about our credentials. Half of you have taken courses for other people. How many of you could say that company that trained me was endorsed by Benzinga, NASDAQ, Metastock, Charles Schwab, Tastyworks, TradeStation, Thinkorswim? These are all brand name companies, okay? These are all brand name. This just names a few. How many of you here ever did a search on Google and for 30 years been in business, have found a company as a 5-star rating, okay? Read the reviews on CTU. Every single trader that we've trained, you could actually get to know a little bit more about us. Listen, you're just basically enjoying us for the first time. Imagine being in the trading room and seeing it live in the market. Well, listen to them and they'll tell you. So how could I see more? I know everyone subscribed to the channel. Okay, you could watch me live in the morning, could watch me live in the afternoon, but I'm going to do better than that. Okay, I want to invite every single one of you to come to my trading room, and I want to give you a crash course of the trading. You know, I'm going to basically all you need to do is take your phone, scan that QR code, or let's put the link up there really quick, traders. Thank you very much, staff. Click on that link, and for $9, for $9 stinking dollars, I will give you 1 week access to my trading room that runs for 1 week straight. And you're going to see me, Josh, Rich, John, Greg, all our instructors. You're going to see hundreds of traders in there live in the room using level 3, level 4, how we find these stocks, everything. Now, you can come for free. You could do that, but you could do it here better. Now, somebody said, well, why is it only $9? Let me tell you something. I would do it for free, but I really don't want free people in the room. Okay. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you came from. You could be a competitor. You could be a heckler. I don't know. And I don't think you want to be with someone that's not really qualified. So listen, you don't got to be there every day. Okay. You could only be there for whatever, be there for 1 day. Be there 1 hour. I could change your life. If you think I taught you now that you're trading blind, imagine by seeing it live in the market. Now, this is what you're going to get. This is the trading room. You're going to see us. You're going to get alerts. You're going to get chats. You're going to get live commentary. You're going to get live real-time quotes that are going on. You're going to get all this. Now, let me just give you a little brief on what we do. From 9 to 10:30, we do live oil commentary. Then we do afternoon commentary from 2:30 to 4, but we trade all day long. Okay. You're going to meet weekly gurus that we invite there every week. Some of the biggest names in the industry that I feel are very educational. And I'm going to give you my book for free. Now you can go to Amazon. You could pay me $45. I'd rather give it to you for free. It's color. It's a fast read. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. All for $9. Okay. That's what I'm selling it for. Now, I'm going to give you one more bonus. This is where you're going to love it. Not only are we going to give you, it's a money back guarantee, but if you register, I will personally talk to you on the phone. Now, how many of you here taken a class? I know half of you took in classes with people. How many of you here took a trial and spoke to the owner? Now you probably look like, wait a minute, this sounds too good to be true. Why would Fausto talk to me for $9? I'll tell you why. I am looking for traders I could train and mentor that I could trade with. Listen, the way I've learned how to be successful is I needed to talk to the owner, and I wanted to make sure that they were the right fit. I don't want to go out there and spend money and not even the money, my time, to find out that's not even the right fit. So how many of you here been to the doctor? Okay, you ever do surgery? Did you just show up and like, oh yeah, I need to have a heart surgery? Did you meet the doctor yet? The doctor won't do surgery without seeing you. We're like the same thing. So I want to be able to make sure that, you know what, after you take our program and you see what we do, if you're the right fit. And there's no better person who's going to answer than me. Now, this is everything that you're going to get for $9. You're going to get live trading commentary. You're going to get workshops. You're going to get Traders Talk Library. You're going to get gurus that we present every week. And you're going to get a free coaching class with me. Okay? All for $9 and money back guarantee. Listen, I don't need your $9. You see that picture you see that picture right there? It's not really a picture. It's a jersey from Michael Schumacher. I don't know if you guys follow Formula One, but that jersey's got to be worth about, I don't know, close to $100,000. I don't need your $9. You know what I need? I need traders I could train with that we could trade together. That's it. So $9, get your phone, scan that QR code, or click on the link. Now, a couple of questions did come up across here. Do we get to choose when a week we start? Yes, Brian, listen, I know, you got things are coming up. Summer's around, vacation, maybe some of you probably got surgery. I don't know, whatever it may be. Yes, when you register, first thing we want to ask you is going to do a Q&A. We have to do a survey. We want to know a little bit about you. Please fill out. Let us know. Have you taken some classes? Who you trading with? The more you tell us about you, the more we can help you. Okay. And then you're going to make an appointment. Every one of you are going to get a orientation, because how many times have you did a program and like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. I don't know where to go. So we were very big on customer service. So we're going to go out there. We'll set that up for you. We'll make sure that everything's taken care of on your, we're going to do that, a walkthrough. And, if you want to start next week or whatever, you're more than happy to. But this promo is for now. Lock in the rate and you'll take care from there. Okay. Does it auto renew? That's a great question. No, we do not auto renew. Listen, I don't need to auto renew you. Listen, if you don't want to move forward CTU, we don't need your business. We respect your business, but no, we do not auto renew. Absolutely not. This is it. $9. That's all. Okay. Listen, if it's not for you, you're not going to continue with CTU. And other persons, what happens after a week? What was the cost? Does that even matter right now? Right now, this is just an application fee to get in. Okay. Don't worry about, next week. Let's worry about today. Today, what you've learned is this. You've learned that you've been trading blind. You've learned that you could shadow orders. You've learned that you could talk to people that are going to teach you over the phone. You've learned that you're dealing with a school that is got a 5-star rating. You've learned today that you're dealing with a school that has been endorsed by more brokerage firms, anyone in the industry. What more do you need to know? That's it. But you know what I need to know? I need to know that I'm not looking for free people. And you don't want to be in a room with free people, because that's all it's worth. That's all it comes down to it. Eric says, cool. Good. I'm glad you like it. Let me do a couple of shout outs really quick, because I got a couple of people that have registered already. So Scott Rogers from Wisconsin just got your registration. Let me just show you right there. There we go. Scott Rogers, thank you very much. Welcome aboard. Who else we got here? Augustine from California, got your registration. Welcome. Brian. Oh, there you are. Brian, you've been chatting away like crazy. Look at you. Brian, I'm looking forward to talking to you. Ray from North Carolina. All right, good. Welcome aboard. All right. Lucy got your registration from Chicago. Who's this person right here? Robert Wells got your registration. Welcome aboard. And you were the first one to jump in really quick. Good to see you. All right, Philippe, welcome. Brian, you're from the Bronx, New York. All right, you're not too far from us. We're right here on Long Island. We do, Brian, we actually do an on-site class here in the fall. So if you become a student of ours and you like what's going on, you're going to meet people from all over the world that come in. You're going to love it. What's easy for you, you don't got to fly. All right. Anyone else? Anyone other questions? Do I need Bookmap to start? No, you don't. You don't need Book Viewer. You can have it, you can get it, but honestly, you really don't need it. You can have it up and running, but you don't want to be buying and selling anything. You see, listen, we want you to watch, okay? The big thing that we teach you here at Cybertrain University, we don't teach you how to make money, which sounds crazy. Like, wait a minute, that's what I'm here for. No. You know what you need to learn? You got to learn how to stop losing. You see, to be successful in trading, you got to stop losing money first before you can learn how to start making money. The winners take care of themselves. Don't worry about that. It's the losers that destroy you. It's that one trade that suckers you in and puts you in a problem. Now, listen, we're almost out to 20, okay? Anyone else? Anybody? I see some people still registering. Listen, please let us know when you fill it out. Book your appointment. Book it sooner than later. Fill out that Q&A. And just listen, what do you got to lose for $9? All right? What else? Jane, you mentioned a book you wrote. Yes, Scott. So when you register and you talk to the education advisor in our portal page, and I kind of show you really quick. When you register, let me go to the page right here, ctu.co. Oops, spelled it wrong. ctu.co. So here's our website. And right here, where it says student portal, up on the top right-hand corner, you're going to, this is my portal actually. And down here on the portal, right there, you'll see there's a book. And you'll be able to access the book right there. And you'll get all the chapters. You can be able to download it all you want. So this is all going to be part of your orientation that you're going to get when you talk to the education advisor. A couple of more shout outs really quick. Hold on a second. I got to jump into another webinar. Hold on, let me just email somebody really quick. All right, so I got your registration. Eric, got your registration. Welcome aboard. Armando, got your registration. You're from California, Hot Springs, California. All right, good. All right, listen, traders, sorry about this, but I got another webinar that I was supposed to do at 2 o'clock. Apparently, one of the presenters didn't show up. So they want me to hop into, I'm going to be actually, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Top Gun Options. Great options trader. I'm going to jump into his webinar. I'm going to do it. But listen, you got the link. Register. All right. And like I said, make sure you book your appointment. And I look forward to teaching all of you and everybody who wanted the workshop. Once I'm done with this other workshop with this other company, I'll send it to you guys. All right. So, yeah, you can see it right here. Susan Buckley, Fausto, you're free. Someone didn't show up. Top Gun Options. So I'm going to jump into this webinar with them right now. All right. Thank you, guys. I'm glad you enjoyed, Margaret. And you know what? When I enjoy even more, I'm going to be more excited to talk to you on the phone. How about that? All right. That's what it's all about. And for everyone else that didn't sign up yet, listen, I get it. I'm not going to take it personal. Maybe you're not ready yet. But listen, been doing it for 30 years. I'm warning everybody here one thing. You have to learn before you can earn. You want to trade in today's markets? You got to basically learn, not from one, but several markets. Listen, even me, I still learn every day. I learn a lot from all these people, and so should you. But you got to make an investment yourself, or you're better off going working at McDonald's in California, $20 an hour, because you think that's, you think education, $9 expensive? Try ignorance. All right. Because I hate seeing people lose money. It's a big failure rate. Thanks for watching, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all in the trading room. And, and this will be recorded. You can go back and review it if you're watching it later. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.